Hello and welcome to the Sailing My Magic channel. My name is Duke and Magic is my 2015 Lagoon catamaran that I am solo sailing around the world. I decided that I wanted to leave Hakatea Bay and explore more of Nuku Hiva, and who should arrive but Delos and Parlay Revival. These two boats are fairly famous in the YouTube community. Before I lifted anchor, I decided on a hearty breakfast, a ham and cheese omelet with a croissant, baguette, and coffee. I got hooked in somebody else's chain. It was a figure eight. This is after I partially undid it. And it's a heavier chain. It's probably 12 millimeter. Mine's 10 millimeter. It's putting a lot of stress on my anchor. And now I've got to figure out how to get it off. There's nobody near me that would require that heavy a chain, so it's abandoned. So what I'm going to do is drop my anchor a little bit and back up and see if I can get it to slide off the rim. Well, that didn't work to get the chain off the end of the anchor. Eventually I had to get a friend to come over and help me lift up the chain so we could get it off. Leaving the bay to go to Daniels Bay. Open ocean again. And there's another island over there. That away. That island is Uapo. And this is the other side of Nuku Hiva. We're heading that direction, around that point. And we were in that direction. That's Hakatea Bay. I'm aiming for the hidden bay behind these rocks. Little gem. I need to fit right through that little gap. And of course watching for shoals and reefs. There's 3 tiny bays here. We want to aim for the middle one. Some impressive hills. There's the pretty little bay I was looking for. This is a very idyllic bay. It has a beautiful little beach. I see a horse over there grazing. Great hills for protection. Nice and calm. And there's my boat. Another little beach right in here. I heard that the only way to get in and out of here, is my boat, is by horseback, and that's why they have horses here. There are a few houses and a river to the right of that point, and there's an open-air church in the village for the few people that are there. And there's interesting things along the path as you go towards the waterfall. It's a moderate path, and you can see the waterfall in the distance, but when you get close up, there's a pond at the bottom, but it's 1,148 feet tall. There's supposed to be a windstorm tonight or tomorrow, and I think that's why those flat clouds are there. Pressure wave pushing against them. I have waves generated by the on-the-nose winds. Decided I needed to check out the other hardware store, which is located on top of the hill. This is a view from bottom of the hill. It's a really big hill. There was a traditional house there that I thought was interesting with the rattan. The hardware store is down the road and there's not even a sign there, but I did discover this cute little pond and little creek or river. Very lush and luxury looking. I also passed this horse grazing out in the pasture. It seemed like an idyllic pasture. In several countries, tide is named ace, especially Spanish-speaking countries like Puerto Rico. In the Bahamas and some surrounding countries, bleach instead of being Clorox is called Blanco. But in French-speaking countries, it's trichlor, and it's in a different bottle. And it's a little confusing because on the bottle it mentions disinfecting, but at the little tiny part at the top there, it mentions bleaching. Gasoline with ethanol in it can cause problems when it sits in a carburetor for a very long time. It gets gummy, attracts water. This Bardol product is a good stabilizer for gasoline. This Winds product is a moisture disperser, water disperser, and both these products are the French version. Now the Winds comes in two grades, let's say. The black one is the pro grade and the gray bottle is the ordinary grade. The black one does seem to work better. As a fun little bit of trivia, I'm near Tahiti now and approaching the international date line. But Kiribati, which is just south of the equator, was originally split by the international date line. However, in 1995, the line was moved far to the east so that the whole country could be in the same date. The result is the islands in the east of Kiribati are a day apart from Hawaii despite being at the same longitude. Also, Kiribati is a day ahead of American Samoa despite being hundreds of miles farther to the east. Now it's time for that sailor's long tradition, a sundowner. Enjoy your day.